Hello, friends. Welcome to Frontal Lobe. I'm Dr. Saman. So, do you know what refractory rickets is? It's a quite complicated topic, but अब थोड़ा थोड़ा करके पढ़ेंगे तो it will be easier for us to understand. So, any rickets which does not respond to normal doses of vitamin D is refractory rickets. Understood? So, normally what we do, if we found that there is rickets, we give vitamin D. There are regimes for giving vitamin D in rickets, and then after 4 weeks we get an X-ray done. Right? Radiological evidence of healing is found. So if there is no evidence of radiological evidence of healing, then we say that it is refractory rickets. Now, refractory rickets is of two types. It can be VDDR, vitamin D dependent rickets, or it can be phosphopenic rickets. So, let's talk about vitamin D dependent rickets. Now, vitamin D dependent rickets is of two types. It is actually hereditary disorders हैं, vitamin D dependent या VDDR hereditary disorders हैं, और autosomal recessive इनकी inheritance होती है, and there is a very early onset. So, the baby will be affected in infancy only. 3 to 6 months में onset of symptoms हो जाता है इस rickets का, right? So what is VDDR1 and what is VDDR2? So in VDDR1 there is deficiency of 1-alpha hydroxylase. You know, 1-alpha hydroxylase is important for the metabolism of vitamin D to convert the provitamin D into its active form, so that the vitamin D can act on calcium metabolism. So, deficiency of 1-alpha hydroxylase in VDDR type 1. What happens in type 2? Type 2 mein everything is fine, but the active form of vitamin D that has been formed in the body, that is 125 dihydroxy vitamin 3 or cholecalciferol, it is resistant to end organ. Now, end organ resistant, because of end organ resistant, this active form of vitamin D is not acting. So, please remember VDDR type 1 में there is, what happens? There is deficiency of 1-alpha hydroxylase. तो active form बन ही नहीं पा रहा है, ठीक है? VDDR type 2 में active form बन पा रहा है, but there is end organ resistance, so vitamin D is not able to act.